Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Over the Hill Fitness. Thanks to those of y'all that have been following me so far on my health journey. Thank you so much for your support and holding me accountable. For those of y'all that are new to my channel, make sure you click on subscribe and go ahead and comment on the bottom for the great things that we're going to be having on this channel. I am currently on the Optavia 5-in-1 Optimal Weight program. For those of y'all that are familiar with that program, I hope this channel is supporting you as it is supporting me as I'm holding myself accountable throughout this process. For those of y'all that are not familiar with the Optavia 5-in-1 program, pretty much it is 5 fuelings that you get on your monthly Optavia box, plus 1 lean and green that you create on your own for at home, for dinner, for lunch, for breakfast, whatever works for your schedule. For me, personally, dinner works best for my particular schedule, and I've been loving the lean and green recipes that are on the app as well as on Pinterest and throughout the community in our great and strong and growing community. Those of us helping each other achieve our health goals and to also hold each other accountable. So for those of y'all that are interested in a health journey or trying to start your health journey, feel free to comment, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be glad to answer any questions that you have. I'm so excited about this program that I became a coach in this program, so I would love to assist anybody out there that's looking to get to their healthy goal weight. If you have any questions, and if it's not me as a coach, anybody else in the Optavia community that is coaching as well will be glad to help you reach your health goals. What we're gonna do today is another lean and green recipe demonstration. The one today is super good. I just figured it out maybe last week. I've been making a lot of the cauliflower crust pizzas, and they taste just as good as the restaurant style pizzas. But this time I looked up a recipe and I saw a chicken crust pizza. Chicken crust pizza. And I was like, how do you do chicken crust pizza? So they have ground chicken, they have canned chicken out there. And so what I use for this particular recipe is the canned chicken. Looks like tuna, but it doesn't taste like tuna, it tastes like chicken. To make that crust, I'm gonna show you how to do it. All right, so the ingredients for this particular recipe include 1/2 pound of the ground chicken. I'm using the chicken from the can, looks like tuna, but it's not tuna, it is chicken. So I'm using 1/2 cup, that's around 6 ounces of ground chicken. Also gonna need 1 egg. You're also going to need a 1/2 cup of mozzarella cheese, the low-fat skim milk mozzarella cheese. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of grated parmesan cheese. You're also gonna need 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, as well as 1/2 cup of no sugar tomato sauce, and I'm using the Trader Joe's Marinara sauce. That's a great sauce if you have a Trader Joe's in your neighborhood. Now this recipe also asks for tomatoes and basil for the lean, and it only really has for the green. It only has 2 greens in that particular recipe, but I wanted to spice it up a little bit and make it more into something that I know I like. And so the greens that I added were a cup of mushrooms, white mushrooms, and 2 cups of shredded spinach. All right, 2 cups of spinach. That is for the greens. So that'll give you to 1 lean and 3 greens for this particular recipe. So those are the ingredients that you need. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and mix the first 4 ingredients. That is your ground chicken or the chicken in the can, an egg, your Parmesan cheese, and your Italian seasoning. So we're gonna start off with the egg. Let's put that in there. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of the grated Parmesan. A bit more. Then we're gonna add 1 or 1/2 teaspoon of the Italian seasoning. And then we're just gonna mix all that up together. And that's gonna help this particular crust stick together. Some of the clumps of chicken are kind of stuck together since they've been in that can this whole time. So you're just gonna mix it up, break them up, Get that egg spread out as well as the Parmesan and the Italian seasoning for that good taste. Just mix it up nice and good. And then we're gonna make this into the actual pizza crust. Get everything down to the bottom so we can mix it nice and thoroughly. That looks about right. A couple more little swirls. All right, next we're gonna take the mixed up ground chicken and we're gonna put it into some parchment paper on a baking pan, and that's gonna form the crust. We'll just take that out of the bowl just like that. Just make sure you don't miss any. All right, and then you're just gonna form the crust. So the flatter you get it, the bigger it's going to be. So it really depends on your particular taste. And just kind of spread it out there and make it into a circle as best as you can. But remember, the flatter it is, the bigger it'll be. Some of you like the really thin crust, some like thick crust, so just kind of make it how you want. And understand the bigger that it is, the bigger the portions will be. And remember, this is a 2-serving recipe, and it'll be in the description as well, all the ingredients that go on with this, the way the recipe reads, and then the way I made it as well. Because it's called a margarita pizza chicken crust recipe. And I did that with the tomatoes, and it was good too, but I really love mushrooms in my pizzas, so that's why I wanted to add that ingredient to this recipe. So make it flat, make it as round as possible. There you go. All right, we have preheated the oven to 400. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. Go ahead and enter the baking pan in there with the chicken crust. And we're gonna close it up and leave it in there for 20 minutes. All right, that's been 20 minutes in the oven. When I took it out, next thing we're gonna add all the other ingredients. We're gonna start off with the sugar-free tomato sauce. Like I said, I'm using Trader Joe's Marinara sauce. Just gonna put that on top. Now, some people like their pizza nice and crispy. When you put it in the oven, it doesn't come out super, super crispy. So I've heard that if you put it in the air fryer for about 5 to 7 minutes, that'll give you the crispiness that you want. So once you put the sauce on there, go ahead and spread that out. So if you are going to use the air fryer, 5 or 7 minutes before you put it in the oven, and then put it in the oven. That should do it. I haven't tried that yet, but that's what I've heard. So one day I'll try it. But for now, I like it as is. Next, we're going to put the cheese and spread that out. Spread it out nice and even. This is 2 servings, and we'll cut it up after that. So after you put all these ingredients in, we're gonna put it back in the oven for about 7 to 10 minutes to let everything melt. I went ahead and cooked the mushrooms ahead of time, so that way it's ready to go and it's just heating up. Next, I'm gonna put the spinach. Spread that out. Good amount. 2 servings. Spread that out evenly. Gonna be so good. So good. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the mushrooms in. Same thing, even those out pretty evenly. Spread them out on your pizza there. That looks good. We're gonna stick it back in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes. All right, that's been about 7 or 8 minutes or so back in the oven. So now we took it out, we're gonna go ahead and cut it. Just cut it right down the middle. Come on this side. Smells amazing. Smells amazing. All right. And now the best part, the taste test. Look at that. Look at that. All right. A little hot, but here we go. Oh, amazing, amazing, amazing. So, so good. So, so delicious. That's my favorite pizza now. I've loved the cauliflower crust pizza for the longest while I've been on this program. But this one right here, chicken crust pizza, amazing. So you don't need all the pepperoni, you don't need all the sausage. The chicken of the crust is already your protein. So, so good. Mushrooms, spinach, everything. You have to try it. So go ahead and leave a comment down on the comments. If you've tried it before, or if you haven't tried it, go ahead and make it. Let me know how it turns out. And like always, it's a great day to be alive. It's a great time to hold each other accountable. If someone hasn't told you lately, you matter. Believe in the possibilities of being great. Treat each other the way you want to be treated, and never be satisfied, as there's always an opportunity to be a better version of yourself. Have a great rest of the day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there, and see you soon.